I'm Heather.
I'm Nate.
And this is Lacey.
We're going to the Grove.
And the original farmer's market. It's in Los Angeles, California. And of course, in typical California style, it's a shopping mall like no other. They say it started in 1934 when a group of farmers just parked their trucks on the corner of 3rd Street and Fairfax Avenue.
They sold their produce right out the back of their trucks.
Soon after, the trucks were replaced with buildings, and this is how it became the original farmer's market. And in 2002, a luxury shopping center was added.
That's what Lacey's looking at today. It's the Grove.
One of the best-known secrets of the Grove is they have an 8-story parking garage.
From on top of the parking structure, you get 360-degree views of LA. From the mountains to the city to the Hollywood sign, you get to see everything, including the studios.
And they even say on a clear day you can see all the way to the Pacific Ocean in Santa Monica.
We tried looking for the ocean, and I don't think there's a clear enough day to really see much of it, but the views up there were still really incredible.
And while we were up there, they started the fountain show for the hour. We got to see it from up top. It was pretty cool.
They put on a whole show.
We took the escalators down, giving Lacey a ride.
She didn't understand why she needed to be picked up. She's used to riding elevators.
Wow, when you first step into the mall, you can feel the Southern California ambiance just embracing you.
We got a closer view of the fountain, and Lacey made sure to get her photo op in. After getting parked and finding our way around, we stopped by the grass so Lacey could get some sniffing in. I think this kid's been working on that fish for a long time.
The fountains were fun. They say they were designed by the same guy who did the Bellagio in Las Vegas.
It definitely felt like a Vegas display the way that the water danced around.
It was the perfect place to sit and enjoy a sunny afternoon.
And it always felt like there was another angle for Lacey to get a photo taken.
It really was a gorgeous space, and it had something for everyone. Oh yeah, this was interesting. I'd never seen a police station kiosk before.
No one was there, otherwise I think Lacey was going to tell him she had lost a treat somewhere.
Oh, and Lacey tried to go in the Apple store. She was trying to see if there was anyone who would disable my phone camera so I'd stop taking videos of her.
I thought she was just looking for bark recognition technology.
Sorry, no luck on that, Lace.
I guess you're still stuck having us order your treats to be delivered.
And I hear this is no ordinary movie theater. Apparently it offers reserved seating with a full-service bar. You can order a cocktail while you watch your movie.
They might have cocktails, but I don't think they allow dog tails.
Oh, and that's the Spirit of Los Angeles statue. It's of 2 bronzed angels, one female, one male. They're soaring towards the sky and reaching for their dreams. That seems fitting in a city where so many people come to follow their dreams.
Whether you're spreading your wings or letting your fur fly, LA can make you feel like anything's possible.
My dream is to be able to seize candy right now.
That's a pretty small dream for La La Land.
And Lacey dreams of meeting lots of dogs.
And we do what we can to make sure that dream comes true.
This turned out to be a great meeting place for doggies. There were so many all at once, we didn't catch all their names.
Leave a comment if you know one we missed.
Oh, the shops were so pretty. They were so big and open and airy. Lacey reminded us it might be time to find some food.
I was hungry too. I'd been smelling good cooking since we got here.
We started wandering to go find the farmer's market we'd heard so much about. And as we were exploring, we finally wandered into the farmer's market.
Lacey made sure to ask for another recommendation.
This farmer's market's been around since 1934. They say this is the original farmer's market. It even has ties to Hollywood. Marilyn Monroe helped open Michael's Cheesecake.
And Marilyn was known to have a decadent dessert every night, so it must have been good.
Oh, and this was neat. This is the travel angel. It says that the angels who travel with us also need a vacation. And the wings represent all the places he's traveled.
That's the whole world. You would need some incredible wings to make it to all those places.
Oh my gosh, this place was so big. It was one of the biggest farmers market I had ever seen. There was every kind of food you could think of, and it was all fresh.
And Lacey started taste testing off the ground.
She was a little bummed when we told her she couldn't have a waffle shot.
Unfortunately, chocolate and coffee are not recommended for dogs.
Then she tried to tell us apples were good for dogs, and she's kind of right, but I don't think they meant this kind.
Too bad for Lacey, but it sure was looking good for people.
Oh my gosh, this is the biggest fruit and nut stand I'd ever seen.
There were too many choices. Trying to pick one was driving me nuts.
And Lacey knows she can't have any of this, so she's insistent we find something for her. So we found the bakery for the dogs.
Lacey took her time, but she finally decided to pick out some cookies and cake balls.
And just like everything else in this farmer's market, it had the most impressive selection of dog treats we've ever seen.
They looked so good, I wanted to grab one of those cupcakes for myself.
Oh, and they had some awesome toys too, but we've got more exploring to do. While I don't think you need any shoe service today, Lacey, I think a haircut might be good.
I think Lacey and I could both use the barber.
We were getting hungry, but there were way too many choices.
It was hard not to be hungry around here, but we didn't want to pick one before we saw it all.
Oh yeah, and this is fresh peanut butter being made, and apparently Eisenhower stood there and watched the same machine make peanut butter so many years ago.
It's the same machine churning out the peanut butter, but they've got some new flavors these days.
And right next to the peanut butter are all the pickles. I guess they kind of go together.
I'll have to try dipping a pickle in peanut butter for dessert.
Oh, gross.
Sorry, the idea of it just pickled me pink, and I thought it might light your fire.
And there were so many ways to light my fire.
Okay, now we're getting saucy. We must be getting hungry. I think I'm about to get a slice of pizza and a donut.
Oh, and we couldn't take it anymore. All this food looked so good. A decision had to be made, so here's where we had lunch.
Fresh seafood at Roxy and Joe's.
We opted for a couple of shrimp tacos, chowder, and fries. And Lacey got to chow on her bakery treats from the dog store. And of course, after that yummy lunch, we're gonna have to have dessert. Oh man, another decision. There are just too many choices here.
I started looking for a huge bag so I could just get one of each.
And we opted for the fresh beignet, of course. You can't go wrong there.
A beignet to sweeten the day.
And while we were waiting for the beignets to be cooked up fresh, Lacey got to meet Milo.
He told Lacey there's fresh stuff here every day, so now she wants to come back soon.
We picked up some other treats, and it was time to head home. I was stuffed like we had eaten at a buffet. They had a cute souvenir shop with a post office box.
You could mail postcards right from the Grove.
Oh, and this is a replication of the Gilmore gas station. When the auto was introduced, the Gilmores put a gas station on their dairy farm to sell gasoline.
I guess things change quickly, so we'll try and keep up in this year of the rabbit.
Oh, and this must represent the first truck that sold produce out of the back.
And farmers selling out of the back of their truck were the inspiration for the farmers markets you see today.
And it was such a nice stroll back to the car. This place was so gorgeous. Oh, and I was going to stop by that C's Candy, but we had so much at the farmer's market. I think we're going to have to pass this time.
We ended up seeing a lot of desserts, so I guess we'll see C's another time.
Oh, and this was cool. The Grove has its own trolley system. You can ride the trolley up and down.
It looked like a fun way to check out the mall.
And of course, we had to get one last shot of the fountain before we left. Oh, there's always room for a sprinkles cupcake.
We'll get one for the ride home.
Oh, that was fun. What a neat place. I've never been anywhere like that before.
I think I'm getting hungry again already. Maybe we should go back.
Oh, no, I'm still full. You can snack on the cupcake on the way home.
Thanks for going to the Grove and the original farmer's market with us.